Okay, guys, the watch list for Wednesday, December 4th. Here's what I've done. The SPY is down a few days in a row and pretty close to the 20-day moving average. You can see that it hit it back here, but generally the pullbacks around the 20-day held. This one didn't even get there, right? But so until we see otherwise, I'm still going to decide that this right here wasn't the top. We don't know, but anyway, we're back at the 20-day there. And a few days down in a row. This market absolutely needs a few days down in a row for stocks to kind of reload and that sort of thing. But here's what I do whenever this happens. I put out bounce plays, okay? Stocks that, if assuming the market bounces on Wednesday, and I don't know if it will, but that won't matter if it doesn't, because none of these are to be entered unless we get intraday setups in conjunction with an upward move in the SPY. Anyway, so having said all that, DVA after this gap up has been down now, 5 days in a row, back down to the 20-day itself. So it's on bounce watch. A lower volume one, but I still think worth watching. This thing, ELTK, moved from basically on November 25th, somewhere around $1.50-ish to almost $4 in a couple sessions, right? So now we're down 3 days in a row, and also intraday we're closed near its lows on the big gap up day. So you could almost say down 4 days in a row from the top, nearing the 8-day moving average. This is a good candidate to have on bounce watch if you like those lower volume stocks, those lower price stocks as well. Then some other styles are stocks like Taser, which are just in a range, right? And now we're 5 days down to the bottom of the range. So that is a good candidate for a bounce play. United Airlines, UAL, 3 days down in a row to the 20-day. Nice bounce off the 20-day last time. There's another bounce candidate. Lionsgate, LGF, possible double bottom. You had a big sell-off here after Hunger Games came out, then a nice bounce, and now we're back down. Not only revisiting the $30 area, and we did have a decent trade off this $30 area today in the chat room as a day trade, but this one is also setting up as another potential bounce. You don't only have $30 support here, possible double bottom, but you also have the 200-day moving average right there. So that one's also on bounce watch. This is a different kind of bounce play, CIE, and that's just a stock that just got decimated a couple days ago, and a more narrow range on Tuesday. So this is a good candidate just for a bounce, an intraday bounce. I'm not looking to bottom feed as far as the swing trade goes, but shorts have had a pretty good time with that the last couple days. They may start to cover here. This is a little more obscure, this EGLE, and there's really nothing pretty here, except if you consider it went from 274 to almost, to 428 in about a week. That's a really nice percentage gain. Now it's down for a few days to the 8-day moving average. This is, again, a thinner stock, and the only reason I'm even looking at this one is because FRO, another shipper, has just been on fire. I keep thinking Dry Ships is looking fairly strong, too. All right, so anyway, FRO, the strength in that one is making me look at some of the cheaper shippers and say, you know what, if FRO continues, this one is a good bounce play candidate. I like this one the least of the ones I've shown you so far. And then I just have this one on long watch. I've been looking for ANF as a potential short for a couple weeks now because you had the big sell-off, and then it was grinding kind of a bear flag and just looked like it wanted to roll over, but it never could roll over. And if you look at the weekly, this thing just looks like it's destined for 30, and below 30 really looks lower as a head and shoulders plays out on a longer term chart. But I guess an active investor or something is calling for a new CEO, and that's really all ANF needed probably to get going. So nice volume, and since it wasn't rolling over, this one might have another update in it. It's a shame that I missed a long trade in that one today because I was watching it. I should have had it. But anyway, ANF may continue as a long, so that one's on long watch for Wednesday. And we'll find other stuff as the market opens. Unusual volume plays, stocks to fade, running into resistance or falling into support, things like that on an intraday basis as well. But there's my starting watch list. We will talk to you guys tomorrow.